Business Communication in Digital Environments, Module Introduction. The way we communicate with each other has changed dramatically in recent years due to constant technological developments. With the increasing variety of new communication options, email, mobile phone calls, video calls, chat, etc., the correct choice of media has become a challenge. Another challenge are the new rules for communication we have to learn and adopt due to the fact that there is quite a big difference in the way we communicate face-to-face compared to how we communicate online. When communicating via digital media, especially without seeing someone's face and reactions to the delivered message, many people tend not to take into consideration that there is a different communication etiquette called netiquette. If someone is not directly affected by their counterpart's reactions, they tend to become more direct, and in some situations that might sound rude. Following the netiquette rules is crucial for collaboration in digital work environment. Here is what you should be careful about. Be respectful. It might sound like a given fact for communication in general, but as experience shows, people tend to be more respectful when interacting face-to-face with someone, while unconsciously applying less respect when writing a message to someone. Stick to the message. When writing a message which will be sent online, it is important to stick to the actual message. Be as short as possible, clear and precise. Be careful when using emojis. If you are not sure whether the receiver uses emojis, it is advised that you refrain from doing so. Be aware that privacy matters. Do not use, forward, share other people's messages, pictures, or other content. If the person has not given you their approval to share their email address or other contact data, you should refrain from doing so. In general, it is advised to read a written message out loud for yourself before sending it. You might realize that some parts seem too strong, rude, or inappropriate in another way. This allows you to change the message before sending. Last but not least, you should not feel offended if you get a message in which the sender violates any of the netiquette rules. In such cases, it is best to provide feedback to the sender in order to check whether you are interpreting the message correctly. By doing this, you also give them a chance to be more careful with their online communication in the future. Nowadays, we have multiple choices for online communication, not only at work but also in private. This variety can be quite confusing sometimes. Shannon Weaver's model of communication highlights how important the channel of communication really is. Is the message being delivered digitally or face-to-face? Is it in written form, in an email or SMS, or in an instant message? You can see the Shannon Weaver's model of communication in the attached PDF. In the model, the sender is the originator of the message or information who puts the message into an encoder. For example, writing an email message. The message goes through the email channel via internet and arrives at the decoder, decoding the email into understandable words for the receiver. Here it is important that both parties use the same code. If, for example, someone sends a message in another language, the other party might not have the correct tools to understand the message, despite how informative and precise it might be. In this case, the message will not be understood by the receiver. Depending on the communication channel, different types of noise may change or influence the message. In the digital environment, for example, images might not be displayed properly, chat messages are short, voice recordings have too much high background noise, etc. It is also important for the message to actually include the correct amount of information, otherwise you risk no or negative feedback from the receiver. The digital business communication assumes not only exchanging information online internally within the organization, but also between companies. Due to COVID-19 pandemic closures, we are facing more often the substitution of face-to-face meetings with potential business partners, clients, etc., whom we do not know. with online meetings on which we have to establish a collaboration. Nowadays, there are lots of online tools available. Emails are still one of the most common digital collaboration tools, considering they can consist of text, images, links, and other media and can deliver a lot of information in a fast and simple way. But software platforms like Skype, Teams, Zoom, etc. are facing a boost in their use. They allow colleagues, partners, customers, and students who might be thousands of kilometers apart or just next door but locked down to easily communicate and, most importantly, see each other. These platforms also provide us an immediate reply system, a chat function where, with a couple of clicks, we can deliver a message to single or multiple receivers. Even when the pandemic is completely over, we will continue to use all these digital tools for online collaboration because they have undisputed advantages like faster exchange of information and opinion, immediate access, link to further sources, reading materials, videos, etc. Enhanced reach of exchange and collaboration no matter of location distances. In the following activities, you will be given the opportunity to practice and improve your digital communication skills at work.